Okay, we're here with the gaffer after tonight's 3-1 victory against Barnsley. Gaffer, pre-season results don't really count for much, but what are your thoughts on that opening performance?
Yeah, really good. I thought the lads were excellent. Again, it's not about the result, but it's nice to win games of football. It's good habits. I thought we played really well. I thought against a good young energetic Barnsley side. It was a good game of football, and it was really competitive, which is unusual really for pre-season games. But yeah, it was. I was really pleased with everyone's efforts. It's step one. Pre-season game number one in the build up to August the 9th.
I think, like I said to you yesterday, you can do as much running as you want, but the game of football is completely different. And it's looking at some of the lads look like they really enjoyed being back on the pitch. And with that, like you say, it was quite a competitive game for a pre-season.
Yeah, like the lads have been running all week and they've been doing 1500 meters and they've been up hills in Buxton and but all of a sudden you put in 5 or 6 20 30 yard sprints against opposition who are trying to get the ball off you, and it's a different type of fitness. Like I said, it's just a building block for us. We've parked this game now. Lads have got 45 minutes plus into their legs, so it's on to Forest Green now on Friday.
Obviously, a lot of new signings out there tonight. Tate Campbell, Sammy Robertson, George Ward. Is it just a case of them learning to play together, learning what they do on the pitch? Is that all good stuff in pre-season?
Yeah, it's difficult obviously when you come into a new club and they've come from clubs obviously Hereford, Lemons, and things like that they've got a different style of play to us. They'll adjust to it. We work in it in training. Just little things like set pieces, how we defend them. That has to be worked on. But they're very the lads are willing to work, willing to learn, and it bodes well. I thought the new signings were excellent. So yeah, I was just overall really pleased, Chris.
Great stuff. And behind the camera, like I am now, I was a bit of a proud dad on about 80 minutes with some lads I've known since they were 9 and 10 coming on, coupled with some academy lads. So, you ended with a back four of Ben Moss, Sokol and Harry Balfe, with James Cox in front of them. I think, it's pre-season and first team is everything, but how important it is to get them young lads from Young Bucks and the academy on the pitch in pre-season.
It's huge because it shows that the pathway is working. There's not a ceiling here that they can get to 18s or 21s, and there's no pathway. So they're doing really well. I watched them here today play against Doncaster 18s. So I've always got eyes on them, and those that are doing really well will get an opportunity, and great even for the academy kids and all those junior coaches who helped them through.
Indeed it is. And as you say, it's step one. Pre-season is a marathon, not a sprint. Like you say, we're behind closed doors on Friday, and then we're off to Ireland. What are you hoping to get from that Ireland trip ahead of when we return here in our next fixture?
We noticed last year when we did our overnight trips on Fridays, with Scarborough, Needham Market, Oxford, and Brackley, that we got a great team bonding, got a great group together. So the reason obviously is it's going to be a difficult 4 or 5 days away. The training is going to be hard. We're playing a game on Tuesday night, which is going to be a difficult one. But it's really about the lads bonding. There's 5 or 6 new lads to come into this group, and you kind of learn more of each other away from the match day games, and they'll bond over a game of darts, a game of pool, and a quiz, a game of golf, whatever it may be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to going away on Sunday.
Excellent. Well done tonight, Gaff. It's a long season. I'm sure we'll catch up with you lots over it. Thank you.
Perfect. Cheers, Tiff.